So children, in the last video we have discussed about the transpose matrix, and over there we have discussed the concept of transpose matrix where the number of or the rows are exchanged with the columns. Okay, now over here in this video we will be discussing about a program to find the sum of each row and each column of a matrix. So suppose a matrix is provided. Okay, so in that matrix, what needs to be finded out, that we need to calculate the sum of each row. That means this 1, 2 and 3, these are in the same row. The addition of it is 6, so 6 is written over there. 4, 5 and 6, 4 plus 5 is 9 and plus 6 is 15, so 15 is there. 7 plus 8 is 15 and 9 24. So you can see the addition of all the row elements of a particular row. This 0th row element are added, 6 is the value. This first row is added, the value is 15. The second row is added, the value is 24. In the similar fashion, you will be considering the column also, where 1 plus 4 plus 7 is equal to 12, 2 plus 5 plus 8 is equal to 15, 6 plus 3 plus 9 is equal to 18 over here. Okay. Now, in this matrix you will see that we just have to add the rows together, find the value, add the columns together and find the value. Okay, so what we have did, that the same matrix we have declared over here, and in that matrix we have just taken the value as it is, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8 9. This is how we have taken the value. Then we have calculated the number of rows and number of columns. Number of rows and number of columns are 3 over here, as we can see over here. So when the value of row and column is 3, that means the program will run until the value of row and column is 3 and 3 each. Okay. So first, in the first condition, for loop we have used. In that for loop we are first calculating the sum of the row. Okay. So in the similar fashion, you have to traverse the elements, just that you have to do the sum of all the row elements. Okay, so first we have taken the outer row, that is for the row, and the inner for the column. Okay, and in the sum row variable we have stored, that is sum row plus a of ij. So when the first time loop will run, getting inside the value, the first value over here is 1, that will be 0 plus 1 over here. Okay, in the first case. When the second time the inner loop will run, having the value of j is equal to 1, in that case what will happen? In that case the earlier value of sum row was equal to 1, so in that 2 will be added, so the value for sum row will become 3 now. When the third time it will run, it will be adding the value at the index numbers 0, 2. So on the 0, 2 index number the value is 3, and already the value in the sum row was 3, so 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So this is how we will be calculating the value. I have calculated it, I have told you for the one row. In the similar way, you will be able to calculate for the other rows as well. Okay. Now after this, the next concept we have is to print the thing, right? So for printing the value, what we have done, just we have written sum of I plus 1 plus row is plus row, right? So whenever we are finished with adding all the values in the row, we will be having a condition where the inner loop will be false. We will be coming out from the loop and we will be executing this particular statement. So very first time when you will come having the value of I is equal to 0, so this will be sum of one row is 6. So this is the output that you will see over there. Okay, so this is the very first time when you will add the values in the row. In a similar way, when you will do the whole process, the value or the sum of the rows in this second and third row is also done. Now coming over to the concept of column wise thing, or in the columns when we have to add the value. In that case, just the change over here is the value of a of ji. Why? Because we have to consider the value of j, or we have to add the values in the column. So we have just replaced the column with row and row with column, so that the values over here 1 plus 4 plus 7 can be done, 2 plus 5 plus 8 can be done, 3 plus 6 plus 9 can be done. Okay, and the traversal of thing will happen in the similar way, because the value of j is considered as the row and I is considered as the column. So in this way this program will run, and this will be the final output for the program printing the sum of the rows and sum of the columns in an array or in a matrix, right? So that's it in this video.